Brandon Graham is the man. Dallas still stinks. Yo, by the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're hanging in there. So we are exactly 1 week away from the opening week of the NFL. Eagles, Lions, and right now the Eagles are favored by 4, and it's going to be a whole lot bigger beating than just 4, let me tell you. Now, before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, make sure you like. More importantly, make sure you subscribe if you like the content. We do this every day. We're going to be streaming every Eagles game, as well as we will be streaming most of primetime games. This Thursday, I will be streaming Rams, Buffalo Bills. Should be a great game. You don't want to miss it. Also, if you've been subscribed for a while, you know the deal. Just double check. Double moonwalk check. Make sure you're still subscribed. So, really, we are down the home stretch, right? 1 week from now, the Philadelphia Eagles take the field and they play the Detroit Lions. And I cannot wait. I don't know how I'm going to make it through this week. I am dying. I am jonesing for football. But this is the last day, last Sunday of no football for a long time. So I'm looking forward to it. Really, not too much news going on with the Eagles as of right now. Only thing I wanted to talk about real quick was there were some number changes I thought was kind of interesting. So Zach Berman reported some jersey number changes for the Eagles. Grant Calcaterra is now number 81. Okay. Reed Blankenship is now number 32. I always like number 32. Trey Sermon is number 34. And Ian Book is number 19. You gotta make 19 great again. Alright? We had a guy who destroyed the number 19. A man, a guy, I don't even know what you call him. Mary Poppins of the NFL. Wore 19. J-Jaw. With the umbrella, you know. So we gotta fix number 19. Ian Book gonna do it? I don't think so. But what are you going to do, you know? It's going to be crazy. Also, the other thing I want to talk about real quick is, I don't know, this was just funny as hell to me, so I wanted to share this with you guys. Did you see this autograph that Brandon Graham was giving away, or he was writing up? This is the coolest thing ever, right? So Brandon Graham did a signing, right? And this was at the Deptford Mall. Shout out to Deptford Mall. I used to go there all the time when I was little. But anyways, so he's at the Deptford Mall doing a signing. And he was signing helmets, right? And I think this one is very cool. If you look at this picture, the one he's signing here, white helmet. Now, see, in my perfect world, in a perfect Philly 500 world, if the Eagles would update their jerseys, I would love to see a situation where they, like, bring back the Kelly green in some way, okay? And then you have the away jerseys be white and the home jerseys be Kelly green. And I would love to see the white helmet come back for road games, the green helmet for home games. Did I say that right, or did I get it all flipped up? Away games, white helmet. Home games, the green helmet. I thought that would be cool. That is a badass. That is a badass helmet. I just gotta say that. But he's signing it. F Dallas, right? Fuck Dallas. You gotta love that. But this is the best one, right? This is the best one. I think this is so funny. Another autograph inscription from @BrandonGraham55. Shout out to Brandon Graham because he's the man. He writes this on the helmet. Dude, this is awesome. Tom Brady is my bitch. Like I say, Mark Holmes my bitch, right? Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck the Patriots. Strip sack goat. Super Bowl champs. Then it says strip sack. I can't read what the rest of that says, but that is hilarious. You gotta love Brandon Graham. I think that's the funniest damn autograph signing ever. I would love an autograph like that. That would be hilarious. But a shout out to Brandon Graham. And let me say this. You know, when I look at the Eagles and I look at going into the first week versus Detroit, and I'm gonna be putting out some predictions this week. You're gonna see tomorrow probably my divisional predictions. You're gonna see my Super Bowl predictions at the end of the week. People keep asking me like, what games do I bet? What do I like to do? What do I like to use? I'll have all that stuff. I'll be showing you this week. But when I just overall look at the Eagles, right, going into the season, this is a much improved team. We're getting a ton of people actually that are starting to say the Eagles, they could be a Super Bowl contender. The Eagles. Everybody's starting to pick us. I kind of makes me feel a little uncomfortable because even after the draft and stuff was going on, nobody was saying anything about us. Okay, it was like, yeah, they got A.J. Brown, they went and got Bradbury, but Dallas is still the cream of the crop. Now you're starting to hear other. You're starting to hear, oh, maybe, yeah, the Eagles. I get uncomfortable being the favorites. I like being the underdog, okay? It's much easier. And speaking of the Cowboys, they still haven't signed Jason Peters yet. I don't understand this. Is he really asking like top 10 left tackle money? The Dallas Cowboys front office stinks. They stink. And this is why you get people like I keep getting crap on Mark Holmes' channel. Like he keeps like doing videos on me. Like Philly 500 said Trey Sermon is a huge addition to the Eagles and he's the star they needed. I never said any of that. All I said is he's a good compliment to three backs that I've been saying needed complement running backs. That's all I said. See, I believe that no GM, no front office, nobody should ever look at their team and say, look at us, we're perfect. We don't need to do anything. We're good enough. You should always be trying to improve. I can't help it that the Dallas Cowboys don't want to improve. I can't help it that they think that their shit don't stink. I mean, I can't help it. That's the truth. That's why they haven't won in 30 years. I'm serious. That's why they haven't won. They think they're great. They think they're better than everybody else. Okay? I'm listening to Cowboy fans talk about Jason Peters is way bigger upgrade than Andre Dillard. How do you figure that? He's 40 years old. He plays one quarter, takes a quarter off, comes in a half a quarter, then he's out again. He is not the same guy he used to be. He's a shell of his former self. Andre Dillard could start right now. That's the truth. So Dallas is still negotiating with Jason Peters. It takes 5 days to negotiate a contract with him. I think it's hilarious. I would have been like, bing, bang, boom. Howie would have been like, put calculations. I got another pencil here out of my pencil protector. Oh, I spilled something on it. Don't worry. This is pencil protector is waterproof. Gravitational pull followed by the subtraction of 40 years old by 3 knee injuries. And he had it all figured out. Done. Contract done. I mean, he's been running circles around the Cowboys front office. I mean, think about it. As soon as there was interest that Jason Peters was coming in for a visit, as soon as we heard that, right, he goes out, he trades for Gardner Johnson. He trades Reagor. He brings in Sermon. He has done all these things while Dallas is still talking to one 40-year-old fat left tackle. And I love Jason Peters, a legend, but let's face it, he's 40 years old. I hope he takes them for every cent they're worth. I do. But I don't understand how anybody could talk down to the Eagles or what they did this year. What the Eagles did, what the front office did, was absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure the Cowboy fans, if you really asked them deep down inside, they would feel the same way. Because after all, they're the ones with Dak Prescott who's got the big contract. They're the ones that should feel like, hey, clock is running here. This guy's going into his 7th year. He hasn't ever been to an NFC Championship game. What are we doing here? That's how the Cowboys should feel. But it's like the Eagles and the front office, we have more of an urgency about every year, every week, every second than they do. And that's why we win and they don't win. I don't want to hear about their Super Bowls 30 years ago. I don't care about 30 years ago. I don't even talk about the 2017 Super Bowl. It's over with. We're on to the new days. I love what the Eagles are doing. And I got to tell you, when I look at Brandon Graham and he's coming back, he was such a huge loss for the Philadelphia Eagles last year. He was a huge loss for the Eagles. But for him to come back this year, and if he's healthy and he can go out there and just get 7 to 9 sacks, this team is going to go off. I think when you look at this team and you look at all the improvements we've made, I really expect that defensive line to be one of the biggest improvements. The defensive line is key. You got to get pressure, got to get to the quarterback. And I think that they got a ton of potential. with Hassan. The way I figure is, I see Hassan Reddick as between 10 to 12 sacks, right? I think that's a fair range to assume. I think Josh Sweat can be anywhere from 8 to 10 sacks. I think Brandon Graham is between 7 to 9 sacks, okay? And you get some sacks from your interior, and some of these other guys get you sacks here and there. All of a sudden, you're leading the league. You're one of the league leaders in sacks. The Eagles are one of the league leaders in sacks. They're going to be getting turnovers. They're going to have one of the top defenses. The rest of the league is in trouble. They're in trouble. So, Brandon Graham, this defensive line, to me, most important thing about the defense, I think it's going to be one of the most improved units for this team. I think the linebackers are much improved also, no question about it. But I think this defensive line is our bread and butter, and they'll get it going for us. It's going to be fun. 1 week to go, and we're going to get to see how much Jalen Hurts has improved. Because at the end of the day, I could talk about the defense, I could talk about linebackers, I could talk about all these positions. They're all good, but we got to see what Jalen Hurts is now in his third year, because I'm expecting a big jump. I will put out a prediction video sometime tomorrow dealing with the NFC East. I think you guys, some of you are going to find it pretty interesting. Some of you are going to want to throw things at me up like this, but I'll block it, double moonwalk that ass, and it should be interesting. With that said, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. And remember, it's Howie Vision. We're all just living in it. I know you're excited about the season. I know you can't wait. I know you feel like dancing. Wait, rerun. Come on, get up, dance. It's the season. Get up, dance. Come on, Michael Anthony. Where's the fitness?
Hi, Michael Anthony, Fitness at MAF.